There's a silent sickness in modern man, a hunger that weakens judgment, a need that rots authority from the inside, the desire to be liked. From an early age, you were trained to believe that approval equals safety, that harmony equals virtue, that obedience equals strength. It does not, it never has. The desire to be liked is the first chain placed around a man's neck. And the moment that you accept it, you surrender control of your life to the opinions of other people. You begin to measure your words, soften your instincts, and delay your actions. Not because it's right, but because it's acceptable. This is not morality, this is a submission. Society praises loyalty as if it were a crown, but loyalty, when offered without leverage, is not noble. It is a leash. The man who gives loyalty free becomes a servant. The man who demands it without earning it becomes a tyrant. And in both cases, the obedient suffer. Look closely at the world. Those in power do not live by the virtues they preach. They do not survive by being agreeable. They do not rise by being harmless. They rise by being necessary. The harmless man believes kindness will protect him, that obedience will shield him, that loyalty will be remembered, but it won't. Affection fades, circumstances change, and when pressure arrives, the agreeable are the first to be discarded. The world does not protect those who pose no threat. It uses them. Approval weakens judgment. It trains you to hesitate when you should act, to explain it when you should decide, to apologize when you should stand firm. The man who fears disapproval can never lead, because leadership demands solitude. It demands acting without applause. It demands the strength to be misunderstood. If your confidence depends on praise, it will collapse under criticism. If your identity depends on acceptance, it will shatter under rejection. A man who lives for approval lives on a leash made of opinions. He is polite, he is pleasant, and he is powerless. Power does not come from being loved. It comes from being respected. And respect is born from capability, not compliance. There is a difference between kindness and weakness, between calm and harmlessness, between value and fear. Disguised as virtue, the world respects those who can act without need, those who can walk away, those who can say no without explanation. Look at who rises in businesses, politics, and influence. It is never the most eager to please. The eager are tolerated, used, then replaced. They sit near power, making proximity for authority. They receive scraps and call it honor, until something better comes along. The agreeable man believes safety lies in being non-threatening, but safety built on submission is fragile. The moment you are inconvenient, it disappears. Real security comes from perceived danger, not loud danger, not reckless danger, but controlled danger. This is where the metaphor matters. The dog seeks safety through obedience. The wolf secures survival through strength and restraint. The dog wants to be praised. The wolf wants control. The dog reveals its intentions. The wolf conceals them. The dog reacts emotionally. The wolf waits. The wolf does not bark for attention. Its presence is enough. The mistake most people make is thinking that this is about cruelty. It is not. Cruelty is weakness. Cruelty is noise, and cruelty is insecurity acting out. The wolf is not cruel. The wolf is efficient. It understands timing. It understands silence. It understands that power is not in a constant action, but it's a decisive action. The wolf knows when not to move, and when it does move, it ends the conversation. To wear the wolf is not to abandon humanity. it is to protect it. The world does not reward honesty without strategy, it punishes it. Those who show their entire nature are dismantled by those who observe quietly. Transparency without strength is exposure. The wise man wears a mask, not to deceive, but to survive. He is polite without being submissive, calm without being weak, kind without being dependent. He offers loyalty as a strategy, not a vow. He gives kindness as a choice, not a plea. He understands this truth. Fear when controlled is not weakness. Danger when disciplined is not evil. Respect begins where affection fails. The man who cannot be feared cannot be respected. He may be liked, he may be pitied, but he will not be trusted with responsibility. Leaders are not chosen for warmth. They are chosen for their ability to make hard decisions without trembling. The world is filled with the corpse of agreeable men who smile too often, explain too much, yielded too early. They thought being harmless would save them. It didn't. Do not confuse morality with surrender. Do not confuse peace with paralysis. And do not confuse being liked with being safe. Hatred is not failure. It is a signal. It means your actions carry weight. It means that you are no longer invisible. It means that you no longer furniture in other people's lives. Power creates resistance, and resistance creates enemies. This is not a flaw, this is the cost. The strong man accepts isolation as the companion of leadership. He does not crave approval, he calculates consequences. It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both, because love is conditional. Fear is constant. Fear survives missteps. It enforces boundaries. It silences betrayal. When fear is paired with restraint, it becomes authority. So stop trying to be liked. Stop softening your edges to fit rooms that were never meant to hold you. Stop apologizing for existing with force. Be calm, be observant, be capable. Let your silence carry weight. Let your presence signal consequence. Do not aim to be admired. Aim to be respected. Do not aim to be praised. Aim to be necessary. Because the world does not reward the harmless, it uses them. And the man who learns this early does not become cruel. He becomes untouchable.